Previously on Cooking with Ben.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Ben. Today I'm gonna make fried rice. So I got my little chopper dealy bobber and some onion. Beautifully minced garlic here. And I built this beauty. Check that guy out. Man, this made quite a bit of fried rice. I'm pretty happy with it. Dumping chicken. There's a dumping chicken song. Overall, the pot is a huge success. There's actually a whole lot of fried rice. I was worried the 2 cups wouldn't be enough, but I was wrong. Hi, and welcome back to Cooking with Ben. Today we're going to do one of my favorites that I ate a lot growing up. It was a Hamburger helper. And I saw a video online of a guy using his Instant Pot to make his, and it looked fantastic. Thanks for coming back. Alright, so step 1 for our hamburger helper is to brown the beef for 10 in a 12 or 10 inch skillet. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be using our Instant Pot. I already have it on saute, so it's getting nice and hot in there. And right here I have my pound of ground beef. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the Instant Pot, and we're going to start browning. Alright, here we go. Now, one of the things that I really like about the Instant Pot is using it as an all-in-one. This is where you cook all your stuff. So, you know, I'm going to cook everything here in the Instant Pot, including browning the ground beef. Now, the recipe that I saw online said to use really lean ground beef, and I don't know, I got the 80-20 or something. There was more lean ground beef that they sold, but it was way more expensive, like $5 instead of $2 or something. It was noticeably more expensive, so I'm going to use the less lean ground beef. And I don't think it's going to affect anything. It's going to be an hamburger helper, you know? So we're going to see how this all turns out, and I'm just going to brown here for a while. You can see that it's starting to do its magic in there, and we'll be back in just a second once all this is browned. Alright, so we're back, and the ground beef here is nicely browned. You can see there's some grease down in there, so we're going to strain it here in just a second. I'll need both hands to do that. While I'm doing the rest of this, I'm going to go ahead and tell it to turn off, because, you know, we don't want it to get just too hot while we're hanging out and waiting for the rest of the recipe. So, like I said, the ground beef is nice and browned. We're going to go ahead and strain this and add it right back into the pot. Be right back. Alright, now as you can see, I got it's nice and drained now, and I got my box open. The next step is to stir in sauce mix and hot water, 3 cups, until dissolved, and then we're going to stir in the milk and the pasta, and we'll go from there. So here's the sauce mix here, mixed in with the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and open that up and dump that in there and dump in the water, and then we'll be right back. That's my cooking buddy there. That's Pixel. Hi buddy, how you doing? He's excited about my cooking here and really curious about what's going on. So I added the water in here. Now I'm going to add the sauce packet. So we'll go ahead and drop that in here. I realize it's a lot more exciting to watch the recipe really come together. So I'm going to try and include more of that instead of just cutting to me having already done it. So go ahead and mixing in that sauce there, and that's good enough. I'm going to mix it some more here in a second. And next is to mix in the milk and pasta, and then it says return to heat. I'm going to go ahead and turn the saute back on just so it can kind of get a jump start on the pressure cooking. So here we go. Alright, so the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of milk, which is what I have here, some 2% that I just got today. Pouring that on in there. And next is the pasta shells. And this is what really makes Hamburger Helper. And, you know, just like with most things that you cook, it just doesn't seem like that's a whole lot, but it'll probably explode whenever I cook it. And those pasta noodles will swell up, but we got it nice and mixed in here, and the next step is the best step. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off right now. I'm gonna take my pressure cooker lid. I'm gonna put that on here. There's the music. Here comes the other one. Yeah. Gonna move this to sealed. The thing here. There we go. Got that in place. And now we are going to set it on manual for 6 minutes. That's it. It's gonna beep here in a second. Let us know we're starting. In any second now. There we go. And once the pressure builds up, the countdown will start for 6 minutes, and we'll be back here in just a minute to see the final product already. That's how quick this is, folks. Alright, as you can see, it hasn't quite started yet. It's only been probably 15 seconds since we last checked in, but I decided I'm gonna have some garlic breadsticks with my let me move this out of the way, with my hamburger helper, and these are pretty simple. Pretty simple recipe on these. You just put them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes, and you know, with the heat up time and the all that good stuff, this will probably take about that long, so might as well drop these on in as well. Alright, I got the breadsticks all laid out and ready to go on a cooking sheet. The oven is getting there, and it's got a little bit more preheating to do, but I'm going to go ahead and drop these in and check on them in about 10 minutes, and still waiting on that. Still takes a little while, not a problem. We got these to cook now, so it's no big deal. While we're waiting on this, I figured I'd drop in and give a little. See, it's still waiting here. It's only been a couple minutes, hasn't been too long. It usually takes about 5 minutes, so not a big deal. Still waiting on it. But I had a lot of my viewers, mostly my friends and family, expressed interest in getting one of these Instant Pots. I got mine on Cyber Monday on Amazon, and it was half price. Wish I would have bought like 4 of them for gifts because it's awesome. But just a little heads up if you do get one. There, you can see it's starting to build up pressure. This little guy here on the right, that's going to pop up whenever the pressure is really going. You can see it's starting to want to. And then this little knobby dealer, this needs to be, this is venting, this is sealed. That's all it is. It's kind of wiggly and wobbly, and it kind of freaks you out. But this is kind of the safety thing, so it doesn't get too pressurized and get dangerous. So right now it's in the venting position. You can see steam's coming out of there, and once it gets full pressure, that'll lock into place, and our little timer's gonna start. But highly recommend the Instant Pot so far. All I made is fried rice, but it was awesome. It was really good. I had the leftovers yesterday, so whoop, there we go. Just happened to catch it in time. So just gonna keep an eye on the timer here, and once it's done, we're gonna check out our hamburger helper. All right, so we're counting down over here. We got the breadsticks. They're cooking away. Man, they're smelling delicious, and they have 43 seconds left, and that is our pot saying it's ready. So we're gonna go ahead and move this, which will release the pressure inside. This is pretty cool. Woo! Look at all that pressure. Yeah, steam back. So yeah, we're gonna let that do its thing, and crack this guy open and see what we got. All right, so our timer just went off on the breadsticks. Gonna take a good look at them in here. They are looking perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out. Kind of hard to. Oh yeah, and they smell great. Let's see. Oh yeah, those are perfect. This is still venting, which is just filling the whole kitchen with just a really good smell. We're almost ready to crack that open, and I'll join you back here whenever we can. Alright, I just tried some of this breadstick. Perfect. Now this is ready to go. We're gonna experience this together. There's our happy noise. Fingers crossed. Well, it smells fantastic. You know, it's a little bit more liquidy than I would have expected. But actually, now that I'm mixing it up, it doesn't look too bad. But it feels like the pasta's good. The hamburger looks good. And that was about half the time it would have taken on a skillet on the stove, and cleanup with this thing is so easy. So I'm gonna give this a second to cool off and then try a bite, and we'll see how we did. Alright, so here's the end result. I just had a bite of it and it was delicious. Got my breadsticks here all ready to go. I put some Parmesan cheese on there, and you know, lasagna is a very popular Italian dish, and it's one of my favorites, so I'm excited to have this. And once again, smashing success for the Instant Pot. I talked about how I was worried about this being a little bit too liquidy, but as it cools off and firms up, it's looking perfect. Can't recommend the Instant Pot enough. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you here, and we'll catch you next time on. Just wanted to thank him for helping out one more time. Thanks, buddy.